Hey guys, welcome to Teal House Farm. Today is surgery day.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me, meant to be.
Alright, so we are on our way to St. Louis. Should be there actually about 15 minutes, so we're pretty close. So if you've been following along for a little bit, I'm heading in today to have an ablation done on my heart. I've had problems since I was a late teenager, but it's gotten progressively worse the older I've gotten, and I'm done trying to manage it with lifestyle and medication. It's just not working. I actually had an episode last night, just in the dead middle of the night, woke me up from a deep sleep, and it's always very scary to have your heart go off track. So done dealing with it, done always wondering if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. I'm just going to go ahead and have it taken care of, and hopefully this solves the problem long term. This is my handsome chauffeur for the day.
That's right.
Yeah, the girls are at grandma's, but Patton gets to come along with us because he's breastfeeding. So it's just going to be a little trip for the day.
Alright, Laura's back in surgery. It's just me and little man here. He's doing pretty good. Hopefully she'll only be gone an hour or two and then be back here. And then she has a couple hours of recovery, and then hopefully we get to go home. She looked like she was doing really good though before she left.
Alright, all done. Everything went really well. We have to stay here for a couple of hours just to make sure the bleeding at the incision site is done. And then we get to go home, and I will give an update when everything's all settled down. Okay, we are home. It's almost been 24 hours since the procedure, and I am feeling awesome. Little man and I are just hanging out. Hi. Are you liking your mommy time? Sam is getting ready to head to town for just a couple of hours to do a couple things at work, and then he's going to run to Walmart and get a couple things. But overall, like, I feel great. I slept really well last night. Got to sleep in this morning because there weren't little people up really early. Sam over there is taking good care of me. Thanks.
Yep.
So my plan for today is kind of gonna maybe watch some Christmas movies on Netflix. I got a couple boxes of Christmas presents I had ordered. They got delivered today, so I'm gonna wrap those. That's about all I have going on. Going to enjoy the quiet time with the baby, time with Sam. I enjoy the fact that my clean house is going to stay clean all day. As much as I miss the little guys, and I'm sure Grandma is exhausted today from having everybody for 2 days now, and we will go pick them up tomorrow morning and bring them home. Just to give you a real basic overview, if you're curious, I was really nervous before the procedure. It just sounds scary, right? Like somebody gonna burn something on your heart. Like, doesn't sound like a good thing. And so I was scared it was really gonna hurt, or that something was gonna go really wrong and like go into cardiac arrest or something. But it was really simple, actually. So we got there about 9 in the morning. the nurses and stuff did a couple just basic lab tests, you know, blood draw and a urine test, things like that. And then they just had me put on a hospital gown, and I waited around a little bit, maybe like an hour. My procedure was scheduled for 11, and about 10:30, the anesthesiologist came in and talked to me and just said they were going to kind of just make me sleepy. They weren't going to put me to sleep, but they were just going to kind of make me drowsy and comfortable. And then a little before 11, they came in and wheeled me into the catheter lab, which was a freezing cold operating room. They put a bunch of stickers. I think they told me they'd put 32 stickers all around me to measure different parts of my heart. And then the anesthesiologist gave me some stuff that just made me really sleepy through an IV. And it felt like the whole thing took about 20 minutes, but I looked at the clock, it took 2 hours. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much I was kind of drifting in and out of sleep. But next to the bed, there was a really big TV monitor, and you could see the doctor was watching it, and it showed different colored like portions inside my heart where the electricity was running through the heart and how it was going. And so he could see what electrical circuit was not working correctly. They stuck 2 catheter lines, one on the top of each leg, kind of right where the leg meets the pelvis, and they went into veins, and up through the veins with these really thin tubes into my heart. And inside the tube, I guess there's like some sort of electrode that has heated tip, and then that's what they use to burn the malfunctioning circuit in the heart. So I am a little sore. My legs are a little bit sore today, just at the incision sites. That makes sense though, and that's the big reason why there's lift restrictions, because those are pretty large blood vessels that they go in, so you want to be careful that you don't break off that scar or that scab and start bleeding again. So no lifting, no pushing, no pulling for a couple days. I'm trying to keep the walking to a minimum and keeping my legs up. But anyway, so the doctor went in there, and to measure the circuits of the heart, the anesthesiologist was giving me some medication through the IV that would speed up my heart. And that's the part I remember, because that's the part that kind of wakes you up. And that felt a little weird, and it was a little bit scary, but then you realized, you know, that they really had it under control. You give me a little bit, I'd get a burst of that speed and that uneven heart rate, which is what I was having trouble with. And then the doctor could see where that was coming from. And then when they actually burned the electrical circuit that was malfunctioning, it sounds like it would be excruciatingly painful, but it wasn't. It felt like kind of a weird pressure in my chest and just a little bit of a burning sensation, but it was not painful at all, which was surprising. So they did that, and then they took everything out, cleaned me up, and wheeled me back to the room where Sam had been waiting. And it was about 2 hours of just laying flat, making sure that the incision sites had plenty of time to kind of scab over. And then they had me walk 3 times in like 20 minutes, I think it was, just to make sure I wasn't going to pass out or start bleeding again. And then they sent me home. We were home by about 4 o'clock, and that was it. Like, it was really simple, and it wasn't painful, and I felt better almost immediately. Sorry about that. Had to get cranky little man here. Would not sleep in his bed, so we're snuggling again. You gonna go night-nights? Go to sleep. Anyway, I feel great. I really do. I don't, you know, I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, I feel great. I slept the best last night. Even waking up with a baby, I slept better last night than I have in a really long time. The medication that I was on to try to slow my heart rate down kept it so slow most of the time that it actually was hard to fall asleep, because the resting heart rate, I felt like my heart was going to stop. And then it didn't work very well, so I'd still get woken up by moments of like rapid heart rate. So I just wasn't sleeping well, and which is hard anyway when you have a lot of kids, and then you're already getting woken up with a baby too. It was just kind of a hot mess here for the last year. But I slept great last night, and feeling really good today. So I'm thankful that I went and got it done. So we're going to take it easy today, and then we'll take you with us tomorrow and go get the girls. I know that they will be very excited to come home. We are on our way to pick up the little people. We have been missing. And we've discovered two things while they've been gone. One, that we miss them. And two,
They make a lot of mess.
me too. I don't think we had to pick up one thing the whole time they were gone. So they are messy little hooligans, but we miss them. And maybe we were just talking about ways we're going to redo some of our household rules to help keep their mess down and teach them better mess habits, because it really is, they make such a mess. I know there's 5 of them, well 6 of them, but 5 of them participating in the mess making. But still, it's a little bit obnoxious sometimes, so we got to find a better way to teach them how to clean up their own messes regularly as they are making them, not just wait for the end of the day for us to tell them to pick everything up for us. So, all right, we'll go get them and say hi to them and bring them home tonight. Hang on, let me give you a hug. What do you?
Yeah.
Oh, Poopy's only 10 pounds. You know that.
Can you say hi, cutie patootie?